They said it couldn't be done. Don't know who they is. However, what I know is that I am right now back on Vulcanus after probably a while. Well, it's been a while since I last properly played, except the last episode, but you know what I mean. So, as we're back now, I'm gonna have to find where my inventory was. I assume here somewhere. Yeah. And after obtaining my previous inventory, I'm gonna get some more turbo belts. Or maybe I'll get a fucking train. Over all of that, I guess. But yeah, if you can't tell what on today's agenda is, well, it's some good old-fashioned gaming. And by gaming, I mean we need a lot of tungsten. Like a shitload of tungsten. Like a fuckload of tungsten. How do I make foundations? I'm not making foundations. So where are the giant mining drills made? We can end up on an episode of how it's made this way. Oh. I'm gonna need a lot of these. Okay, let's... So yeah, we also need some power poles, which are made over here somewhere. Yeah? We're also gonna need some stack inserters. And some bulk inserters. Can you go to Gleba, please? And... Hey, Gleba, how many bulks have you made? Yeah, I'll make some more. Beta, can you request... like a good old 300, I think? And now we're gonna just go up there. I think... No, wait, there's a big one there, but getting stuff off of there would be hard. And that one, yeah, it seems like a little bit of an easier job to do. Ah, this one's fully mined out. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, let's set up there then. I have a feeling I'm gonna arrive there and there's gonna be a bunch of stuff in the way. Yeah. I hit the wrong key again. I'm on a new keyboard, whatever. Hey, we're already getting some stuff back. And now, what I'm gonna do... Well, first of all, I'm gonna dump this off. I don't need it. And I guess tungsten ore as well. And we're gonna place down some mining drills. This is kind of far for me not to make a train. And so now comes the fun part of somehow placing these drills around. And there are a few ways that I've seen people place down drills. Some people like to sorta try to limit their reach, if it makes sense, so that you know, they only cover as much and they take up multiple... Basically, the idea is to just mine out of several patches slower, rather than mining from a few patches faster. My method is just kind of placing them as they fit, which is what I'm doing now. Because why do that when I can just have both of them at once? I can mine quickly and from a lot of them. Thing is, mining, you know, because mining drills aren't wasted resources, you know? You get mining drills back when you're done. Anyways, so... Let's think. How quickly will one of these mine? After that. Sure. And keep in mind, they, like, pump out, yeah, 4 of them at once. Yeah. Man, elevated belts? Developers, please. Okay, how much? Basically, so 1 per second. So 1 every 4 seconds. 60 per second. 60, 120. There's not one. Okay, 1 belt will be enough. Wait, if it's only that little, do I even want to bother with a, Well, I'm not even gonna put a splitter until, like, maybe over here. Yeah, would it not be just simpler for me to drag a long belt back home? Well, that is a lot of turbo belts, but who cares? It's not like we're... actually, we can use this for a lot of it. Alright, also putting one up here. You know, like, we're not gonna be reaching the limits. Not yet. Because, man, these things automatically belt stacking is, like, by far the best feature. Just because, you know, it saves so much belt space. But for how expensive they are, it's, kinda good. But yeah, oh, fuck. One of these can do, like, basically 240 items per second now, if they're properly stacked. Can I make it through here? Yes, even if... Huh. I'm not gonna let these pass until I've found, like, a working route. Before that... Yeah, I don't wanna bother, because that'll be so much stuff to pick up. Huh, okay. Yeah, and we're already halfway there, basically. Just going over here, and we should be fine. Come on. Oh, no! See, this is what I mean. Hit the wrong key again. I'm trying to do Alt-D. Yeah, no, there's no way out except doing this and going all the way around. There's no way out. Okay, so... Yeah, but going that way should help. Hey, we're almost there. And for my next magic trick, I'm going to delete all the mining drills. You just do this, can't we? Yeah. And now we'll just connect this over here. We're not done yet, mind you. In order to speed this up, I'm gonna just immediately run back there and power them up. Ah, Fulgora. Need to see if this is working as intended. Should be. Right? Yeah, it is. It's not even able to sustain one full belt. How sad. But this is 240 items per second. I don't know how I'm going to process that. But hey, we'll, figure it out, right? 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 No, I have no clue, man. Okay. Huh. Well, this needs molten iron and just tungsten ore. I have an idea. I'm just gonna fucking copy this. I'm gonna copy... Yeah, sure, just 2 of them. Okay. And temporarily feed these like that. Ah, there we go. Hey, look. A giant death worm was here before. Ah. How many of these are there? 6? Let's do, another 6. Of course. More like Pepto-Abysmal. Okay, we're gonna want some of this yummy, delicious molten iron. I love molten iron. Yeah, okay. And, the fucking... I'm gonna call this the grug method. Okay, I'm gonna also, I'm gonna also, like, do this. You know, so I can, yeah, whatever. You see what I'm doing. Okay. So now that that's completely filled up, I'm just going to, go over here and just kind of take it with me. No. Nope. Yes. Okay. There we go. And there we go. It should be functioning now. Granted, I could have... Huh. Well, power draw isn't that big of an issue, I don't think. So... where are my speed 3s? There we go. Let's give them a bit of a boost. There we go. And hey, we are making tungsten plates now. And, How do we lead them down there without causing too many issues? I assume like this. What's the issue? There we go. Problem solved for now. So now eventually... If only I had a brain. Now, eventually, we're gonna maybe even see this function. Huh. Hey, I think that this is gonna help. Granted, we're not gonna be able to sustain this for too long. But, like, there's a tungsten patch here, there's a tungsten patch here, there's a lot of tungsten everywhere, you know? I'll make it work somehow. So what's next? We're making these guys now. Now, for you, I need explosives. So yeah, I think I have this one under control. Where's the bomb factory? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I remember making this, but oh, okay, this is a significant capacity. Now, here's the deal. So what I need is I need calcite and radars. Radars I can build on site, but there's no easy-ish way to get calcite there, funnily enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this, like, around. And I'm gonna take, like, the barely moving calcite belt. And I'm just gonna use, like, the green one. And then... yeah. There we go. Who cares? We can make radars there. Doesn't matter. Maybe I just don't wanna, like, make everything in a, like, tiny congested space. I'm almost out of these. Okay, whatever. Now that we're here, I'm gonna copy and paste down just 2 for now. And yeah, build this. So here come these guys. And on the other side, we will have radars and the tungsten come in. Now, tungsten's easy. Yeah. Radars are gonna be annoying. Whatever. You know, one thing which I do in my free time is to spread anti-horse propaganda. I don't like horses very much. They creep me out. It's entirely in their demeanor. And something else that's interesting is horses had some breeds of horses, not breeds, you know, but some species that were in the same rough family as horses that ate meat. Carnivorous horses. And because of that, I kind of have a half joke that, you know, I made this entire story. Carnivorous in their current form. However, because they used to be carnivorous, many people assume that, you know, this doesn't translate, you know, into modern times. But you are wrong, because the way horses stop being carnivorous, to reiterate, this is my made-up story. This isn't actually true. This is just the bit I do. But anyways, what happened was the horses only stopped being carnivorous. Anyways, so the horses themselves were the only reason why they became, you know, plant eaters was that the region where they lived, they didn't really go out of that region because of the terrain. They were kind of stuck, and they basically hunted all of the life there to extinction. So afterwards, you know, they had nothing left to eat, so they were basically forced to stop being carnivorous. And that's why horses are now technically herbivores. However, that, you know, carnivorous urge in a horse never truly goes away, and because of that, horses can sometimes still exhibit, you know, carnivorous urges, if that word makes sense. And basically, if a horse, especially if a horse ever, like, tastes meat even once, like, those carnivorous genes basically just spring back into action. And the horse will wait for a time when you're alone, and at that point in time, it will try to bite you like it's Freddy Fazbear. I don't actually know who did the bite. Wait, actually, I'm sorry, I stopped following FNAF after, like, the 4th game. Do we know who bit the fucking kid? Like, I'd assume if there was one thing, but it's like, I lied, okay? I didn't stop following the lore. It's just when the lore stopped making sense. Like, I kind of lost the whatever the fuck the plot was meant to be when we went from, like, you know, the funny murder bear to it being like, oh, now the evil animatronics are monsters, and they're not just evil because they have, you know, they're possessed. No, it's this entire plot. And, like, it's this evil genius who's bringing you what? Come on, man. Wait, this requires 25 per second. Gotta be shit. Okay, I only need one of these then. You know, at some point you just lose me. And FNAF is well past that point, because holy shit. Okay, are we somehow out of Roboport? No. They're just taking the... How are you taking your sweet time? There's 20,000 Logibots here. You gotta be shitting me. Okay, hold on. Now we should have everything we need. Please tell me artillery fucking stacks. Probably still has a stack size of 1, doesn't it? God, I'm gonna have to make an artillery train. If only there was a spare spaceship I haven't used since, like, basically the start of the game. Well, it's time to retrofit platform beta. Yeah, I don't know. No. I think I'm just gonna take the entire Edge ship. I'm gonna copy all of this and add a new space platform. I'm gonna call it Space Edition. Okay, time to build a cargo landing pad. No, wait. The fucking starter pack. Wait, where's the... Where am I making all the space stuff? Over here, yeah, okay. Oh, and I'm immediately gonna send it some repair packs as well. Wait, why am I copying... The Edge ship is powered by a fucking fusion core. I think I'm just gonna copy the Vulcanus ship. I think that one has some issues, but it's fine. Anyways, make the platform, please, and... Yeah, that's the solution! Build a new ship. Yeah. This is a really compact power source. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, like, down here, I'm just gonna, like, or I guess up here, I'm just gonna make it a lot longer. It's gonna look so stupid, get ready for it. No, up here. Just... Man! And there's a lot of downtime. Oi. Wait, I think if I just put it in here... Yeah, there we go. Maybe I should automate this process. Okay, immediately, because there are going to be big asteroid chunks, I'm gonna request a lot of these guys and put this down. Then I'm gonna remove this. Then I'm gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, like that. Well, actually, I'm stupid. No. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna Control X this. I'm gonna then delete these up here. And then copy. Yeah, paste. Paste. Should be enough. I don't have plus and minus in this keyboard. That's gonna be a problem. We can do this, I guess. Anyways, once we're done with that, then we can take this. And sort of move it up here. Then yeah, we can do that. Yeah, sure, I'll just do it this way, I'm lazy. Is it wasteful? Sure, but who gives a fuck? There we go. Perfect. Yeah, wait, we don't actually... Wait, we aren't making any of these. Since when? I thought we were. Crusher and Asteroid Collector, really? We are up here. Okay, no, so they do exist. It's just not... Yeah. Whatever. Oh yeah, we also need... like, yeah, these guys... Here we go. I mean... God damn. Oh, another one. Ah. Well, it's a good thing we have a lot of repair packs. I'm gonna disable all these because we don't need them. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever, game, whatever. There is something funny about this, but, yeah. There's actually not enough of them available on the planet. That's a little bit concerning, but we'll be fine. Anyways, yeah, crazily enough, we kind of semi-fixed question mark the tungsten issue. But because this is gonna take so long, I'm gonna run back and I'm going to... Really? Yeah, I'm gonna do the second one. Because, you know, there is a second one. I mentioned, like, ooh, we can do that as well. Yeah, I am gonna do it. Because if I don't do it, it's just kinda gonna sit there forever. And I don't want that to happen. Let's take the second 6 million ore patch, because there's, I think the patch may be dead. Okay, I'm gonna revitalize this patch really quickly. Just to eke out whatever ore there is. Come on, yes. Okay. Yeah. It's a shitty place for mining. Ah, man. Okay, yeah, this place sucks. And blows. Yeah, okay. And this one is still functioning. So yeah, we'll take this. That's what we have to connect to, basically. And, huh. Oh, it's fine. This is the new patch. I'm gonna do this a little bit differently, because there's just so much space. It's gonna be this approach where you, bunch them up. Except when you can't, then you don't. That's annoying. Oh, no, you need foundation, and it requires all of the most expensive items in the game, Trollface. Like, just... why? Why make it so expensive? Have a great weekend, said the Trollface. Man, okay, yeah. So, one of these use, yeah, 1 per second times 37. Not exactly a mathematician, but probably not gonna reach anywhere near the required numbers for anything to clog up. Oh, and we can't even place that here because of the foundations. Can place one here, though. Can't even... there we go. That sounds not good. It's okay. Okay, so... put you here. Maybe not necessary, I'll do it anyways. I have to, yeah. Okay. That should be all of them. Now we just, yeah. Even this one. Okay, all of them are working. That is, how shall we say, good. But how do I... I guess just, like, yeah, okay, whatever. I remember the other week, I guess, I remember reading somebody ask a really intelligent question. In the cartoon, Beavis and Butthead, people joke about, oh, who would name their child Butthead? But nobody asks, who would name their child Beavis? Fucking seriously though, imagine being called Beavis. I don't know why I'm doing this. I could just get it later, but still. Gotta be shitting me. Okay. And now... I can just... yeah. And now I need to be careful. Because, yeah, I don't want things to break. Because of, you know, underground belt weaving that I've done, it could break something eventually. Somewhere. Or I may have specifically kept it clean because I knew I was going to upgrade them later. Genuinely don't know. However, eventually, we should see. Yeah. Why is... Okay. How's the artillery? It's ready. Tell you what. I've got an idea. It's a brilliant idea, mind you. So the issue with the artillery train now is that until it goes on its first maiden voyage, which it can't go on because it doesn't have fuel, and it can't break up the asteroids because it has no ammo, so we're just gonna order just some iron ore. 500. There's 30k of it on the planet. And the funny thing is, this is where the iron ore would normally be. So I can just do this. Yeah, the Artillery Train Space Edition is gonna be idle. For a little bit. And until then, I'm gonna... Oh, that's a lot of space. I'm gonna order... How many pieces do we want? Like, you know, how many cannons do we want to order at once? Maybe 100. And then... Why does it want to import it from a planet which doesn't have the resources for it? And then... Because keep in mind, one of rocket capacity is 10 stacks. So I want 1,000 shells. Now, is this insanity? Yes, but consider, one of these gives us a 20 cargo bonus. What is 70 times 20? It's, yeah. Right, so, there's more than enough space. The issue is, for whatever reason, we just aren't making enough shells. Now, why is that? Well, first of all, a lot of this stuff is, yeah, funneled here when we have way more than enough of these guys. But that's gonna be done quickly. The truth is that, there's just not enough space for all of them. Because you can imagine, you know, these guys, the stack inserter can only insert one. So, yeah, we're gonna have this kind of situation where there's just not enough of them. Not enough of the inserters. You know what I mean. One of these can carry 50 shells, basically. So if we want to hold a full 1,000... You know, 1,000 shells divided by 48, we're gonna need 20 of these chests, and we have quite a lot. More than that. And because of that, let's double it again. first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it like this. Shit, why not? I want to make a lot of artillery, okay? As much of it as I can get. Because, I want to blow up the bugs. Yeah, so... There's just kind of gonna be a lot of waiting here. You also deploy these. But yeah, if it's not obvious. You know, these ones are actually kind of really slow. If you think about it. So, why don't we... increase the speed a little bit. Like that, yeah, that's gonna be good. Maybe complete overkill. Yeah, we already don't have enough explosives. We're gonna have to fix that, but whatever, who cares? Shit, what am I out of? Foundation? For these two? Oh. Man, that's the annoying thing about Vulcanus. It's the little tiny pockets. Okay, there we go. And then the second one's gonna be, well, this stuff. Don't let it be a train again. It's not a train. It's fine. And yeah, how is this guy doing? It's, well, it's... sending out ammo, that's for sure. Look at how much fucking space there is. And keep in mind, yeah, this is almost... I'm gonna see how long it takes, how many of these we have. Anyways, yeah. If it's not obvious. We may have overdone it just the tiniest bit. Especially because I forgot to start these ones. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot more explosive production. Because we don't have enough. Is this hooked up to, like, the main system, or... Yeah, it is. It's fine, then. This isn't gonna, like... break something mission critical, thankfully. Ah, shit. I'll just triple it. And then... how much... Here's my question. If I add 2 of these, and a speed module 3, how much faster or slower does it even get? So do we even have... quality? I have these researched. Quality 0%. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, okay, that's Huh, I just realized that. Uh-oh. That's, a problem. Whatever, okay. How fast are you now? So you are... I'll remove you. You're now minus 20%. Plus 30. Sure, why not? Can't wait for this to, like, overdraw the power system. You know, I didn't mean that, but, oops. How many more of the... Okay. So one of these guys is like this. Because, yeah, one of these consumes 60 steam. Wait, actually, let me see. Yeah, one of these makes 2,000... No, one of these makes, 2k steam per second. One of these consumes up to 60 per second. Which would mean that 2,000 divided by 60 is 33. So... That's, I assume, in, yeah, a 30-unit increment? Oh, wait, there's something in the way. Oops. We'll do it over here, I guess. We'll add 1, 2... Oh my god, we don't have any turbines? Not one turbine. Well... Yeah, I'll add 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, no, I fucked it up. Sure, I'll add 4, why not? And I'll then actually, just, yeah. Add 4 of these. One, 2, 3. You know, something, I want to end off this video on kind of a stupid, funny topic, but I can't think of anything interesting. So instead, I just want to complain about a thing. It's specifically... Sometimes you can see people like, and this is something which I find really annoying, just generally when people who don't know what they're talking about talk about things. And it gets really annoying normally, of course, right? But, it's just kind of like, I guess, extra offensive if you actually know what you are talking about. It can happen with a lot of stuff. It can happen... It's especially annoying if it's, like, a, thing in your profession, right? If you're, like, an engineer or whatever, and then, like, you see somebody say just the dumbest stuff, it can be really infuriating. How much of this have we filled? Like, most of it. I'm gonna order 1,200 then. But yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. And it's, it can be really annoying. Anyways, yeah, once this goes down on Nauvis, we're gonna be in trouble. Because we don't have that much space here. A lot of it is already taken up, so... I'm only gonna request... Well, I'm gonna request a full 100 of these guys. And I'm only gonna request 100 pieces of artillery. However, then... I'm gonna just have, like, a massive arty crate just right over here. Filter. Only for artillery. Like, realistically, you know, the issue with this is gonna be that there's just not gonna be enough space. However, hopefully it will. It's the issue, I'm just, yeah, that's gonna be the idea. Oh! We are making them here, there's just, yeah. Make a few more. But hey, we're doing artillery shell shooting speed 3, sorry, so we'll do range 4. Platform beta is parked here. Yeah, sadly, these guys have such a low stack size, it's gonna take a while. But nothing should explode until then. Yeah, I mean, the artillery production is going pretty well, if I don't forget to, But yeah, anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.